Hello. So I believe my screen is getting recorded. So this is the application for recording the screen. This is like OBS. Yep. So this is just a one application that I'm having. So this is going to be a small demo of the application that uh, will be able to switch between two LLMs. A small application. I'm going to start purely from the scratch with the prompts and everything. So the time is like 6:32. Let's see how quickly we can do it. And it's very simple, so I think it should be very easy. Yeah, and see, for this demo I'm going to use Flask. The reason, because Flask is much simpler, easy to show the demo. With Fast API also it's very easy. It's just that I'll have to do like around 15 minutes will go into configuring the things, so that's a loss of 15 minutes. Yes, with but I think, yeah, you would understand this. Thank you. So this is my desktop. So mind that. So this is where I'm having all my development files. So I have my VS Code over here. I'm going to go to new folder. Let's call it as uh, two uh, LLMs. Two LLMs. Yeah. I'm going to open a new window. So open folder, desktop, two LLMs. Okay. So we have that over here, and I'm going to close it. That's like something that I opened in the previous. So yes, I trust the author. Okay. So let's create a new EVNV. Not always needed. I mean, it's actually good practice. Yeah. CIEAV, new EVNV. Right here to and so I'm going to open up the terminal. So run. I think I should just copy it. Okay. I'm going to run it. See, most of the times actually these things, they give you Linux commands that you need to run. So it's good to specify that, this is a Windows laptop. So please give me Windows command, or basically CMD, which is command line, or PowerPoint. Okay. So you have run. So this will run it. So I am here, as you can see, I am in a new environment. So done. We'll use ChatGPT for the rest. Okay. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT over here. Now let's go with a simple prompt which will do it all. But see, this is where, like, a developer needs to really focus into. He needs to know what are the keywords to use and how to use those keywords, because each function, you could say, can be encapsulated as one keyword. So you can just use one keyword for one function, so another keyword for another function, so on and so forth. Uh, uh, but you should also understand the flow of data between, this function and this function. So keywords in general is the focus here. So yeah, the sorry, I got it. Yeah. So let's see. This is the code, my prompt. You are the software. The developer, and I an app. So the first thing is that you can, okay, to tell the app, it's good to always start the prompt like this, because that way the LLM will be more focused on the task. So when you start the prompt by saying you are a senior software developer, it will, the rest of its behavior is going to be is in this manner. Okay. Yeah. So then now I'm giving it more instructions. So I want to pass that. Then I have code number, and actually let me just go with just bullet points, because I might change my the order of these instructions. I have code llama running in my local, and I have Gemini API key. I actually have Gemini from a key of Gemini API key, so I can use Gemini, and I have code llama running in my local VM. Okay. Want a simple type INDERCPE can then and the and so I want a simple like a ChatGPT style interface where the user can send requests and the LLM will process it. Want a function on the button which so yeah, I think this should do it. Yep, a simple chat. Yeah, this is everything. Now let's copy this. Actually, you know, give me the file and this give me a sample CLE or COWER. So yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Don't tell me until now it was headphones, which was actually the mic. Anyways, this is my headphones, so I'm going to keep this near me so that this has the mic on it. Okay, this has the mic on it. Okay, so let's create the file and folders. We have it over here. Then let's copy the code. App.py should be over here. Then we have config.py. Code llama. So then Gemini index. There's going to be a lot of debugging, because based on the way the application has created the file and folder structure itself, tells me there's going to be some amount of debugging. But I think yeah, so I need to first install the dependencies, so I'm going to do that. Because see, if you see the app, so if model is code llama is Gemini, okay, but code llama, okay, code llama is pretty alright. Okay, if I see Gemini, okay, let me get my Gemini key. So I'm going to go with vector. Where are my API keys? APIs. Yeah, I think I have it here. API keys. I have API keys. Oh, we get API key. Okay. Let's create an API key. For some reason it says okay, I'm creating a new API key. Okay, project of course. Really? These Google people seem to have changed the interface a little bit. Okay, let's see which API key or what, I mean which model. See, this is the thing. I already had a API key, so this got generated on June 9th. I already had a API key which was June 22nd. But anyways, let's go with the one which I just newly created. Yeah. So in ChatGPT, I would say the key is this and the documents. And this is the also yes. Yes. Use this in the code. Why is the ChatGPT not working? Okay, this seems to be an error with the internet. Problem with the internet. Okay, the internet or ChatGPT server has gone down. Okay, now it's working. Okay, URL, so config.py. So Gemini, and of course you will have to do a little bit of testing here and there. And config.py. Okay, let's run the app. Where are we? Oh, we have to enter this one, is it? ctm underscore chat underscore. So it has created a new folder, by the way. So we enter the folder. Now we run the app. Um, so let's see if CodeLama is already spun up. CodeLama is not spun up. So the thing is, this app needs to, of course, spin up CodeLama. Or I think it has assumed that I'm already, I already have CodeLama running. To start, now this is telling me to download everything. Think I one second. So basically, uh, okay, I'm anyways going to open Llama. Okay, so Llama is now running, as you can see. Okay, so now let's refresh the application. What happened there is that I mean, I could have got the application to specifically say which command that needs to run. I know what was going on. See, the thing is, this was giving a very generic thing, okay, generic command. I could have prompted it better, but it would have taken time. Anyways, let's just go with the application. Yeah, so I've restarted the application. There, let's see if this works. let's go back to this, and I think it's not working. So I have CODE Olama OLLAMA RUNNINY, and so I want to first view all the, give me the what VSCODETERMINAL. Yeah, see olama.list will give me, see this is the code. If you see, this particular thing did not give you the right answer. Okay? It gave a very generic thing. It thought like, I did not have code llama and started from the beginning. It's not what I want. Let me actually close this, or let me just keep this as a backup. So in here I do olama.list, which will tell me all the LLMs I have. So I have these two LLMs in my local. Okay, I actually installed these. So one is like 4.7 GB, one is 3.8 GB. I have llama and code llama. So I copy this and I tell ChatGPT, these are the LLMs in my, and so the code ACCORDINGLY. See what is happening is this code llama. Where's code llama? So let's copy this and now let's run the app. Python app.py. Let's open this. Let's see. look. Sorry, should I say send? I believe. See if I get a response. What seems to be happening? Oh, it answered back. Hi there. WHI, which LLM are you? Which LLM are you? I'm going to open my task manager because this is using GPU. My NVIDIA GPU is about 6 GB. It's 5 GB. It's been using right now 5 GB, 6 GB. That's all right. So I'm it's saying I am a LLM model, and so basically where does it say code llama? Are you OLLAMA? Are you Olama? I'm asking. Send. Are you Olama? This is going to take some time, okay? Why? Because you don't have personal opinions or feelings, but I can tell you that the term Olama is not a commonly used term in are you an LLM from META? Are you an LLM from Meta? Which one am I using? See, I think one is Llama 3 latest, one is Code Llama. The one which I'm using is Code Llama. Oh, okay. Think let me just go with Llama 3 latest. Okay, Llama 3 latest is better. So let me just quickly. Yes, but anyways, give you the answer. Yes, I am a large language model from Meta. Now let us go with Gemini. And I click on Gemini. Hi there. Hi. So Gemini is very quick, as you know. It says, hi, how can I help you today? Which LLM are you? Send. Trained by Google. So there you have it. You have the interface where I can switch between Code Llama, which is running in my local, and Gemini, which is running from the Gemini cloud. Thank you so much. And what I'm going to do next to just challenge myself, I am going to make this particular application voice to voice. Even before that, let us just sort of design it, okay? Because some aesthetics, yeah. So just the wait, and give me full and complete HTML and CSS 4.2. Yeah. And so let us stop the server. Control C. So let's copy this, and I'm going to keep a copy, of course. Generally, I would have installed Git and all that, but new file dex dot one dot html. Let me just a moment. So I just kept a copy of the index. Okay. Yeah. So then CSS, you can go with CSS styling. Now let's see how the app looks. Okay. Hey there. Why does it keep saying this thing is not going over this window? Okay. Kodlama, hello, how are you today? Let's go with Gemini. Hey there. Gemini, hi there. How can I help you today? So there you have it. A small interface that can switch between Kodlama and Gemini. See, I can just tell you what are the things that I can do for this. Okay. Now instead of typing, I can speak. I can just say, hi, how are you? Please tell me why the sky is blue and all of that. And I can just have two things. One, I can, after speaking, I can just say send, or I can stop speaking, which will automatically be sent to the LLM. And of course, you'll get back a response. Okay, I can actually do that. If you want me to do that, please let me know. I will do that. Let me go one step ahead. But of course, RAG application. So now the thing is, this doesn't know about Santosh. If I ask, okay, tell me about Santosh, it obviously doesn't know because it's just an LLM in Gemini. So RAG application, so I can feed this custom data. So every time a question is asked, it would first check the vector database. It would pull up the data from there and it would answer. Of course, that is the most important thing. Very easy to do. Very, very doable. Very much doable. So I can do that. So RAG application is of course very basic. The other thing is speech to text. So instead of even typing, I can just speak, and that would happen. Agentic application is very important. I can also make this agentic. I can actually make this agentic in two ways. I can do it the open source way, or I can do it the enterprise way. I actually have experience in the enterprise way. It's very easy and simpler. So I can get this one to do function calling such as what do you say, book a meeting for me tomorrow between 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. And it will actually, I would have connected my Google Calendar, so it will connect my Google Calendar and so on and so forth. So that can be done very that's basically like agentic application function calling. That's a small demo. What are the things that I can do? Speaker diarization. So now you have only one speaker speaking. I am the only person speaking. What if there are two speakers, or what if there are three speakers? Right. So that is something like it is not even you can't see that anywhere. Even in ChatGPT also that's not seen, right? So only one person can speak, but I can actually build that. I can build for this itself I can implement speaker diarization where like three people can speak and accordingly it will answer to three people. For example, user one can ask a different question, user two can ask a different question, two or any number of people. Three people can ask three different questions and it will give three different answers to these three different people. I can actually build that on this application. What else? All of this is based on my experience. Okay, I mean my own software development practice. I've been building these things from past 2 years, RAG and LLMs. Yeah, I can also build LLMs that would give you the latest. What I mean by latest is like, tell me the news today. So instead of just giving you that information that it has in its database, it will do live search of the news and all of that. It will do a lot of web scraping and it will collect the data information. It will process it and it will give you live information. I can do that. So the additional things that I can add to this is, one is voice input. I can actually do that for you. Two or more speakers input. Okay, and I can do live data news CRAPIV and info providing and custom tag application. So voice input. I can also do a voice output. Okay, but now if you want, I can also do this point number one, voice input plus voice output, and to furthermore voice input plus voice output plus 3D avatar. But please keep in mind, this is not enterprise. This is going to cost a little bit of money. 3D avatar is like, not you can imagine like a person speaking. So you speak to the person and the person will speak back. I can do that. What else can I do? I mean, I'm in the same line only. I'm just saying what else can I do. So voice input, most speakers input, like live data scraping. So live data scraping is basically like, you can ask it about tell me today's news and it will give you latest information. RAG application as usual. Voice input, voice output. Agentic apps, which is very important. Agentic apps is like, it can do function calling, can make independent decisions. For example, I can tell it, okay, book a meeting for me tomorrow, and it will do that. Of course, this also you need a little bit of enterprise, features. Yeah, so just tell me if you want one of these thing as a demo, and I will give you a demo. But for some of these things, for example, 3D avatar or like agentic app, I will need a small, like I mean, I build it on the cloud, right? So if I personally build it on the cloud, I would be build. If you can give me some access to any cloud, I would build this, and I would give me anything. Okay, I'll build it in half day's time, maximum 1 day's time. Okay, you can just ask me, okay, just build this for me and show me. I will do it in the same way. I think I shut off at 36, so it's 6, so that's 30 minutes. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful day.